I'm here with John Cioffi, who is the founder and chairman of ASEA, a company that develops software and systems for managing DSL systems, Wi-Fi systems. Years ago, John, when you were at Stanford, you developed the DSL technology. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. ADSL and VDSL were able to get that commercialized 15 years ago or so, and congratulations to you, Malcolm, and your party here in Australia and the recent election results. And we're happy to see the coalition VDSL moving forward. We think that's a very good decision.
Let me ask you, just to thank you for the congratulations, just a question about, can you just compare the way GPON works and VDSL works, and describe the way in which some channels are shared in one case and not in the other?
Yeah, that's an important point. It's often not recognized. You'll see speeds quoted for broadband services. Happens in wireless as well as in PON, where it's a shared service. For instance, you may hear the speed is a few hundred megabits or even a gigabit on a passive optical network. That is shared over all of the consumers who are subtending or on the drops from the fiber. And
well, just holding you there. So if you, on PON, you've got typically 32 customers sharing 1 gigabit per second channel, is that right?
Yes.
So if they were all online at the same time, what would be the maximum speed they could get?
10 to 20 megabits per second is typical of a situation where you have heavy use on the PON. In fact, I showed you some data earlier where I actually own a condominium in Paris which has a PON service, and I wanted to watch an American football game on Sunday night over the top of the internet, and I was only getting 2.5 megabits per second, and that was because many of the consumers of bandwidth had multiple devices. I'm guessing their children were using tablets or laptops and so forth, subtending via Wi-Fi into the ports on the PON. I wasn't able to get more than 2.5 megabits per second. Okay. My old DSL ran at 6, so the quality of the video used to be better before the switch.
That would be pretty disappointing. Yeah. So tell me, how does DSL work, and is the channel between the customer's premises and the exchange, is that, or the node, is that shared, or
that is unshared?
So it's not shared.
That's right. So if you're getting 25 megabits in VDSL here in Australia, any sharing is going to occur way back in the network, but the access link is yours. And in fact,
but that's not the so what you're saying, John, just to get this clear, is that with GPON, the line between the point of interconnection, or indeed from the fibre node, what we call here the fibre distribution hub, the line between that and your home is shared with other users, whereas with VDSL, it is not shared. It's a copper line, that granted, but it is yours. Is that right?
That's right. And so you often will see higher speeds on the DSL system you see on PON if it's a heavy use period. For instance, Sunday night, when people tend to be home and all are using the system, perhaps looking at videos over the top, which is exactly the problem I had on the system. There's just too many users on it. That concentration in DSL system occurs further back in the network where the speeds are much higher and they can be managed better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there could very well be contention and congestion further back in the network, right. But what you're saying is it's easier to provision greater capacity there.
That's right.
Okay.